Well, apparently there is a confirmed case of measles. The schools in that area are monitoring it. At this point, there's not a tremendous amount of concern. Um, Turns out I had to do a little quick check with CDC, found out that every year we do have some outbreaks like this. This year so far, there's been three outbreaks. That means clusters of cases. By comparison, in 2024, so last year, there were 16 outbreaks. So this is not anything at all unusual. The one unfortunate fact about this outbreak is that there was a child who died from the measles, and that's the first death since 2015. So that's very, very rare. Um, I have a good friend who's a physician. I visited with him about this also, and he said for those who are vaccinated with the MMR vaccine, that's very, very effective. So those parents shouldn't have any worry. At most, this could wind up being, an inconvenience. It is highly contagious. The schools do have protocols in place, and I understand that schools in that area will be meeting in the morning to discuss the protocols and just watching to see if they need to take any more action.
The school in question is going to be closed for 3 weeks. Have they notified people who were in contact with the child? Because from what I understand, not everybody's going to live right there. Some people are going to live in Guadalupe County. Some people live in Bexar County. So how will parents be notified or people be notified if they were in contact with this person?
I don't know the details of their protocol. I had a quick chat with some of the people in the district. They assured me they do have the protocols. They know how to handle this. I don't know exactly how everyone's going to be notified, but I suspect very quickly everybody's going to know that there's something going on. At this point, there's no reason to panic. I don't think there will be a reason to panic. Whether or not I've not heard anything about them closing the schools, but if it starts spreading, they'll probably, I would guess, I have no great knowledge on this, but I would imagine they might miss a few days of school. We just have to see.
And you also mentioned, if you could mention again, so what are you being told the schools are meeting in the morning and which schools are going to meet? Is it only this is a charter school, so are all the schools in that area meeting, or how's that going to work?
This charter school is independent. It's actually not part of the school district in Church Cibolo. So they're going to have to be making their own decisions on what they're going to do with their school. I know that the Church Cibolo district is coordinating with them, trying to make sure they know everything that's going on. But it's going to be up to the leadership at the charter school to determine how they're going to handle this. I'm very, very confident they've got protocols. They're gonna make a decision here pretty soon. If they needed to close, I have no reason to think they're going to, but they will if they need to.
Okay. As you're in Austin right now, you guys are in session right now. I'm sure everybody's talking about including school vouchers, everything else, of this of the measles in Texas right now. What's the sentiment right now in Austin as far as legislators and the concern that they're getting from the people that live in their districts?
You mean about measles specifically? At this point, no, there's really not any serious chat. There's not any real serious concern. As I've said, this is not unusual. Every year there are measles outbreaks. Now, this year, Texas seems to be sort of the epicenter of the outbreaks, but in other years, other states are. We don't have any more outbreaks than last year at this point. For whatever reason, there's just a little more attention being paid to it this year.